Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Game of Thrones, the card game, World Championships, Day 2. So we're now up to the top 32. A lot of really good players got knocked out in this past round, but there are plenty more still continuing forward.
I think, especially notably, two of our undefeateds lost their first game and were
Yeah.
eliminated from the tournament.
Yeah,
Both-
Alejandro and Tomas
Yep.
both lost out in the top 64, which is crazy.
It's amazing.
But so we are continuing forwards with the top 32, and we have got an awesome match, or what should be an awesome match, coming up for you guys. It's going to be John Wright versus Hanno Lunser. So John's playing Night's Watch, Banner Dragon. Got that, your mercenary contracts and your briberies and your Yorins and steal your stuff.
Take all your stuff for myself.
Yeah, and then Hanno's playing Baratheon Cohor, your Azor High Reborn, going to make Stannis or Robert really big and crazy and just rush.
I think this is almost card for card the same list as Andras was playing.
Yeah.
I believe there are 2 cards different. 3.
Yep.
Shia Errol is at 2 of, and he's got some Hand's Judgment, which is huge with bribery.
Yeah, having the Hand's Judgment is really big in this. And then, Hanno's putting in a little spice of the Shira Errol, that little character you can sacrifice to move the power off a character, which seems like a pretty natural include here.
Yeah, it's with no reset in Johnny's deck, it's not likely to be super useful in this matchup, but it is still a very effective play.
Yeah, absolutely. So both players are coming back and coming to the table now. So looking at their plot lineup, so on John's side,
Johnny wasn't allowed to use his playmat.
yeah,
No.
they're color corrected for the playmats that are there. So on John's side, he's got City Besieged at the gate, loan from the Iron Bank, 2 return to the fields, trading with the Pentoshi, and you win or you die. So lots of gold and lots of ways to survive resets. Then on Hanno's side, he's running Barring the Gates, Heir to the Iron Throne, Loan from the Iron Bank, Parlay at Storm's End, King in the North, Wildfire Assault, and you win or you die.
I think they just, they put the papers down and they were like, wait, but we're here. I think that Barra Cohor is meant to be a good match for Johnny's deck.
Yeah.
But Barra Cohor is so fast, much like Targsia Blood, just having counters and being a supposedly good match doesn't mean you win. It just means you have a chance to win.
Right, exactly. It can quickly get out of control, as we saw in one of Andras's games earlier in the day
when he rolled Schoenthal.
Yeah, when it just got the nut, and it just happens.
19 strength Stannis would be a problem for any deck. Although I guess taking 19 strength Stannis is a reasonable counter to that.
That does seem pretty good. So both players are going to get the chance to, of course, review each other's deck lists before this begins. So they're going to take a look there. So you would you put the advantage with Johnny Wright? You're saying that his deck is has a good chance of countering, but
it should. But like Hanno wins 70% of his games, right?
Hanno's
like
extremely good.
He's Hanno. Like against this deck, yes. In a deck matchup, yes. As great as Johnny is, Hanno is one of, I think, the 5 best players to ever pick up cards in this game.
Yeah.
Johnny's writing us an entire love letter. Interestingly, Johnny was going to play Baramaesters, not this deck at all, and then Hanno published a list, and he was like, well, that's out. Can't play the deck Hanno punished, gotta build my own thing.
Yeah.
And ended up on this, only to end up facing Hanno.
Yes. So only one of these players obviously will be able to make it through to the top 16 after this match. Both players just filling out their little info sheets at the moment to send back over to us. Looking through the rest of the decks here, seeing if there's anything else that really stands out necessarily. We already saw Johnny's deck on the stream recently, or yesterday. So he's playing 3 Bribery, 2 Hands Judgment, 2 Watchers on the Wall, and 2 Unexpected Return.
That unexpected return is really, really big.
Yeah.
It lets him do so much with his cards, just knowing that you can get them back whenever as a surprise. Especially good with Yorin. You Yorin something, you return that, and Yorin, then the next turn you can just bring Yorin right back, take something else.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It can be huge. On Hanno's side, he's got so his attachment lineup. He's got 3 Azora High Reborn, 2 Bodyguards, 1 Disputed Claim, 2 Hunting Accidents, 2 Lightbringer, 1 Milk of the Poppy, 3 Red God's Blessing, 1 Seal of the Hand, 1 Seized by the Guard, and 2 Warhammer.
He's got to, at this point, realize that Bodyguard is not quite a dead card because of, well, A, Claim Soak, but B, Watcher on the Walls.
Mm-hmm.
But it is very close to a dead card in this matchup.
Yeah.
Knowing that there's no hardcore reset is very important.
All right, so John Wright wrote out some info for us and says that I heard there were people who made fun of me for getting Valor last time I was on the stream. I would like to talk with them. And then he says, "Hi, Aaron."
I mean, he deserved to be.
He some mild ribbing was probably necessary.
It was necessary, and that's his only loss.
Yeah, absolutely. And
he called this meta extremely well. He and Mwama and the Night's Watch players that played this exact style of deck really called the meta well. It has a lot of answers for basically everything. My assumption is always that it's going to have a worse matchup with Shadows than it ends up having. It seems to just be fine against Shadows. And Alejandro is amazing, and we'd love to have him.
Yeah. We all love Alejandro. Rip. We'll be starting in just 2 minutes. Players are just reviewing their opponent's deck lists now, having the chance to flag anything that seems like it could be a problem.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of this game is going to turn on a bribery hands judgment exchange. I'm looking for it.
Yeah, where they each play both of their hands judgments in sequence.
Like if Hanno knows he has to find a hands judgment or he's going to be in trouble. Like stealing a Bob is huge, right?
Yeah.
So he knows he has to do that, and at that point it becomes: did Johnny see a hands judgment? Did Hanno see a hands judgment? So we're gonna have to see. Yeah,
absolutely. Yes, in the chat, Sam did beat Alejandro. Sam's Night's Watch Conclave it can be pretty good against Targ Sea of Blood. And
that's what it's built for, right?
We were discussing this off mic, actually, that Sam is, I would say, one of the best players in the world and almost just as consistently is relentlessly focused on handicapping himself by playing these insane decks.
I mean, Nick Hansen is a monster and couldn't win with this deck, right? Like, Bratz is in some ways just a whole nother level.
Yeah. All right, so it's going to be the player break after this.
I know match. Kidlit is kid. That seems very obvious. Are we starting?
Shortly. So
he's memorizing.
Yep, just got to commit the entire deck to memory.
I mean, I think it's mostly what you mostly care about. You know what the Barra cohort does. Everyone's tested against it so much.
Yeah.
It's a known archetype.
Yeah, I mean, he's looking at things like, okay, there's only 1 Milk of the Poppy, right? There's 2 Hunting Accidents. There's only 1 Seized by the Guard.
Yeah, a lot of both of their plot choices don't super affect each other. The Wildfire could be important. Wind Eye is obviously always important. And King of the North. But beyond those 3, stealing a king on King of the North seems like it might be a big swing.
Yeah, any kind of...
Barring is actually reasonably big in this.
Yep.
Unexpected Return is very good.
Yeah.
Aegon. I guess not super huge. Missandei.
It could be in play, though, if that's if it's flipped at one of the points that Johnny would have wanted to play that.
That 1 spicy Iron Throne is always important as well.
Yes.
I think if he sees that can be a big swing. You just say Yorin a lot.
Yeah. And yes, I did interpret from the username that was kid. All right. Both players getting ready to draw their first hands here.
Are we getting Night's Watch Conclave for Champs deck? Ask in about 8 hours.
That would be sweet.
It's got to be one of the favorites remaining, given what survived in the field and how good he is.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be some nice symmetry, right?
Yeah.
For Sam to win the first second edition or the War of Five Kings, quote unquote, World Championship. All right, let's see what they got here. I see a Watcher on the walls. I think that's, yep. He's got a Bribery in hand. Three-finger Hob looks like. I think that's Jorah, Shadow's Jorah. Dario, Longclaw.
Shadow's Jorah is my favorite Dragon Pit card in the world.
Hanno's got Big Stannis.
Oh, Mulligan.
Johnny takes a mulligan.
Interesting. I would have thought with Hob that might have been a keep. He's just
he's got a great haul there on Hanno's side. I think Hanno has a pretty good hand. I can't see everything that's in it.
I think I see a Red Priest. But
it looks pretty good. Yeah, Red Priest could be super impactful.
I'm curious about how many banners actually made it. I bet you there are not many.
Yeah, Colt's still in it with his alliance.
With his multi-banner.
Yeah. Sun Goat.
Colt's facing a tough matchup of Tyrell Shadows.
So wait, so he's going to read off me when I look at him again.
Hanno's just deciding if he wants to keep this hand.
Okay, I'm going to look at mine. Go.
All right, what do we got here? Lots of stuff. Haunted Forest Scouts.
All people.
Yeah, Ranging Party. Tons of characters. Is that all 3 Haunted Forest Scouts, or is that only 2? He's got a Forest Patrol. Oh, yep. You did not see that, Aegon.
There's no Aegon. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. All right, so there's Shira Errol and Melisandre and Great Hall over on Hanno's side. Ranging Party, Force Hunter, and Aegon in Shadows.
Well, we're going to see it at the gates open. Johnny needs Aegon. I would be very surprised if... Is Hanno opening air?
He could. Ditch Shira.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Yep, Aaron's at the gates. Yeah, he knows that Johnny isn't running barring, so no need to fear on that account.
Your choice.
2 banner dragons and 1 banner cracking the top 32 along with the alliance.
Yep.
Thank you.
The chat always knows.
Yeah. Except for that one time we really needed them.
They let us down that time, it's true.
Yeah.
All right, Gates of the Moon. Let's see what he has got here. I see a Solis for sure. Looks like that's the prime choice.
Yeesh. Not what you're looking for.
Still pretty good.
Yeah, look. it's more acceleration, just you need to have the thing to accelerate.
Right.
Solis is also 4 strength, which is always, terrifying when yours on the other side. 4 cost, excuse me.
Yeah.
No, Alistair was apparently in that list. I think the right choice was made of those two.
Jeremy Ricker and Jorah over on John's side.
Yep, sure.
Johnny gonna start making some
He's
money.
gonna discard into shadows, yeah.
Yep.
Discard.
Yep. Good stuff. It's a good little combo.
Johnny is very, very good with that Old Forest Hunter. You saw that in last game, even when he lost. He was just very smart with how and when he used it.
Yeah. I think Johnny might have a Yorin in hand. He did not just draw it, but he might have it in hand.
What's my gold? Okay. For Old Forest Hunter.
Hanno knows that. That was for, I assume, for the benefit of our judge. I'm not sure who's judging.
But yeah, having a Yorin is going to be real good.
Depending. If there is a big in hand. Although, is Johnny on March? No, right?
Correct. Johnny's not playing Marched.
Instead of getting rid of big guys, he just tries to make them his own. Are we really good gaming Yorin in round 1? It's a good play. It's not a good game. It'd be silly. Oof. Something rather large is coming.
Yeah, I think it's that Stannis.
Yep.
Neil the ranging party.
And Melisandre won't be a concern for long.
No, gotta play them both at once.
Oh, Jesus.
So we don't.
Can I do one at a time just so I know it's coming down? So it's Red God's Blessing, Lightbringer, and is that Azor's Eye? Okay.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
So it's Red God's Blessing, Lightbringer, and Azor High Reborn.
Jesus.
Oh, man.
Oh, we may not be here long.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Oh,
Stannis
my.
is here.
That's how economy's supposed to work in this game, right? 7 cards for free, 7 gold for free. Yep. You have 2 remaining. Anything else?
So yeah, that Solis worked out pretty well for getting that off of air.
Yeah. Wow.
How much gold do you get? You have 7 gold, maybe?
I mean, that's just a whooping.
And he still has 2 gold left. He's got Robert in hand. He's got an Acolyte of the Flame. Got a Warhammer as well. Could give Robert Intimidate, or not Robert, Stannis.
Needs that milk and that bribery real bad. What was that last card?
Yep.
Red God's Blessing? No, Red God's
What is
Blessing.
the
That just got played.
first word on
That's the
that in
Acolyte.
German?
Acolyte of the Flame.
Ally. She's an ally.
Virgin.
Ally.
I like. Okay, thank you.
I'm good at that.
Was that close? No.
I was like, no.
All right, so I have 6 more gold.
Oh, my goodness.
That definitely looks pretty good on Hanno's side.
Yeah. I mean, Johnny needs 3 cards to answer it, too. And it has to happen real fast.
Play for 2. 2 more.
I think what you have to take is the Melisandre. Solis has already done her damage. It doesn't matter anymore.
Exactly. 3-finger Hob. $5 gold left, so you want to ditch a card to play Yorin. It looks like he's got a Maester Mullen as well. That could help a bit.
Stannis doesn't need to doesn't he just automatically participate? How would that interaction work?
I would need to read the actual cards. Let's Let me look it up.
Discard a card. Okay, we're going.
Yeah, Mullen says can't be declared. So,
And,
limited usefulness. Yep. Ditching the
no, I was
pumpkin
thinking
force.
about maybe
Yeah.
her, but I think you offered, and now I don't know if you're messing with me.
Gotta decide who to take. Yeah, I feel like Melisandre is the pick here. How many more R'hllor attachments? Yeah. I guess there's more, some more Red God's Blessing, but that's about it.
That's an unreal turn 1.
Alright, no pre-change action.
Me as well.
No Warhammer on Bob? Excuse me, Stannis currently.
Military challenge.
Correct. He's got Lightbringer, Red God's Blessing, and Azor High Reborn.
Might chuck that Red God's Blessing. Does Hanno have a hand stretchment? Johnny needs, I think, too many cards for this speed. I think he's in an awful lot of trouble.
Reactions. Unopposed. Claim.
Winning that military there. Yeah, just gonna claim that Mel. Here, have it back. Hanno only has the one Melisandre in his deck, so not too much of a loss to have that dead.
At this point, it's just you want people on board to win first times.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I'm not sure what we're waiting for. It looked like he was about to take... Oh, yeah, he's decided if he wants to cohort.
Warhammer is my assumption.
Yep.
That's the deck.
That's the deck.
Oof.
How many cards do you have?
Yep, Warhammer's real good.
Big oof.
So keywords in arena, reaction,
Okay.
and intimidate.
Stand with Lightbringer, intimidate Yoren.
No, doesn't need. It's limit once per phase.
Oh, okay.
Oh, gross, it's so good. And Hanno had it, like, first turn.
Everything, just,
Yeah,
I mean,
Power challenge.
just gonna throw it all down.
yeah, he'll be a...
Reaction. Draw a card. And intimidate. Arena. Do an intrigue challenge.
Unopposed.
Woof.
Got that
That's the
moment.
one I couldn't
Yep.
save.
Yeah, okay, so what is Johnny Wright's path to turning this around?
Milk?
Yep, he's got two.
Merc contract? And bribery. Or he's dead. Like, there's nothing.
You need a milk of the poppy too, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
milk, that's what...
Yeah, milk and
milk,
mercenary
merc,
contract.
and then
And
bribery.
then bribery.
And there's nothing else he can do that I can see.
Just like the
So just find those three cards and
You know, and then play 10 gold and
yeah,
have at it.
it's just that easy.
one sacrifice.
Okay.
Ditching Azor High Reborn.
Oh, sorry, no. Probably.
Oh, nope.
You said you were going to sacrifice it.
Yeah, didn't.
You did. You said you were going to
Oh.
sacrifice it and put it in the discard pile. So, sorry.
Yep,
Worries.
Johnny is right.
yep.
Like the name implies.
And
Yeah, it seemed odd, like that's probably not the one you wanted to sacrifice, but oh well.
I mean, he gets another one as soon as he just stands Stannis. It's
Yeah.
just not really useful right this minute.
okay, so stand him. Your challenges.
I'm a pass.
Dominance.
In the challenges, nothing.
Stannis seems to have missed a power.
Standing?
Should have 3.
Yep, standing.
He got a little
Taxation, I have 3 cards.
Yep.
tilted and messed up.
4.
4, yep.
I'm going to draw 2.
Should have.
Just body is not the answer you're looking for.
Taxation, action.
What are Johnny's plot options? Scroll up a touch for Johnny.
Oh, for Johnny. They're over here.
I'm going to discard for +1 gold.
Oh, on the side. I'm just blind.
Yeah, they're mentioning in the chat that because he sacked Azora High, so he was no longer in the challenge. So that's why he doesn't have the 3rd power.
Yeesh. Alright, return to the fields.
Return the fields into King in the North.
I'll go first.
Johnny makes himself first player.
Yeah, he drew into another hob, so he's getting rid of hob. He's just digging for answers.
Yeah, that's what he's got to do. Jon Snow, Missandei, and Clytus.
2.
Not useful this turn, but still nice.
Aegon and King's Road.
Nothing really good for this exact round. At the end of which, Stannis will have all the powers.
Yeah. I see a bodyguard.
4. You got 9 gold. I believe so. Just
6, 9, yeah.
So 1 for taxation, 3 for the plots, 4 for the plot gold, and 2 for hasten.
Lots of gold.
That's still not enough, though.
Still not enough? Yeah, that's accurate. It's hard.
Apparently, Fast Bob is in hand.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that's game. Like, literally next turn, Johnny can
10
literally not do anything to stop this.
Yeah, it's
This
pretty
is
tough when that goes off like
the
this.
best start I think I've ever seen with this deck. It makes the start on draw's head against Chris look downright tame.
Yeah, that seemed pretty quick, but
Yeah.
man, I'm playing King in the North here to just really lock it down.
Yeah.
Gross.
Nothing he could do either way though.
Yes, Johnny has no resets in his hand or in his deck.
For 1.
I should have Westeros Bleeds.
I mean, that pack could have been legal.
Yeah.
2.
I'm one of like 3 people on Earth who wants it legal. Thing that can't defend is not super ideal right now. Milk and Watcher at the Walls is also another out. Stannis
Yep.
would be participating
Yep,
likely
yep.
in any military. It kills him and so on.
Yeah, he has the bodyguard though.
Did
See
he,
if he plays that.
if he plays it, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, John doesn't have a milk, so this is all.
Oh, nope. Yes, no. All right, playing the other hob. That's essential since you'll need to be digging your cards if you're gonna
Not going to last long enough.
find a way out of this.
We're not getting, unless something changes, we're not getting to next taxation phase.
Yeah.
And I'll sit 1-5.
Whoa. Looks like we'll be getting that,
Unexpected return, Yoren.
Our moment.
doesn't matter this turn now.
Bring down out of shadows?
No, it doesn't.
It's going to have to be something coming out of shadows.
It's got a Jorah and an Aegon in there.
He does.
Aegon is not super effective, so I'm going to assume Jorah. Going to try and win one of these challenges, basically, except because he doesn't know Bob's about to come down.
Yeah.
And you cannot defend, right?
That's correct.
But you don't have another ranger right now. But you need two more.
No, 2 to attack? Yeah.
It's got an Alistair in hand there.
It's deciding to close it.
Just pulling it all together. Looks like he's got Bob with a dupe, Warhammer, and
It's gross.
one other card. King's Road.
Hanno making sure. But I think that might be over this turn.
Yeah. But you hate to throw it away.
Yeah.
We've seen people do that.
A few times now.
Right. By him. Draw a card.
Interesting.
Think so? For one.
You didn't heal the Great Hall there. You have to do that. I don't think it's Well, Hanno, this is a tough situation.
It's a good start here, I guess.
This is a tough situation.
Is it over? Is it worth playing? Let's see.
So, let's see. There's no power on John's house.
Not even watched on the walls. He's duped.
Yeah.
He's immune to events.
So we got 3,
No, I'm aware.
4,
That's,
5.
this is not what I want to be going on.
I think you found everything you were looking for.
Yeah.
You get 5 power just from
Only
renown.
worth air, but actually,
Yeah.
this was not bad.
Yeah. I'm gonna pass my challenges.
Yep, John passes his challenges. Seems
Seems wise.
I don't know. You might as well throw that
One.
Yeah.
haunted force scout
think
like in
he's-
an intrigue, I guess.
See if I can survive it.
Yeah. Either way,
I
you're
don't think
you're
so. I
just
think
you're
we
just
win
in
here.
trouble.
Yeah.
Yep.
But let's see.
Yeah, Hanno won't get to 15
Don't
this
be
round,
Um,
but he's definitely gonna
let's start with the power.
put it up there.
Okay.
Action. Yep. Didn't have to need him actually.
Power is opposed.
Power cut.
Yep.
No claim.
No claim.
Go war.
Yep.
Gonna go grab his
Actually,
other
maybe
sword
it's
high.
Stick it on Bob.
Yep.
Forcing you to keep that.
Yep.
You're very welcome.
Well, this was my plan.
Oh.
But yeah, he loses.
Oh, so he
the
can
win
probably
also.
close this round
But
then.
now he's in all three.
Maybe.
ranges,
So he's
would have been the same.
Yeah.
I lost one.
He's at 5 power.
on
He's gonna
last
get
roll, but I win it now.
Yeah.
he's gonna get 3 more right here. Nothing to claim.
Word,
Yep.
reaction.
Yep.
Intimidate. Him.
Yep.
3 more for the military.
3 more.
2 more for the intrigue.
Can bring up
Plus unopposed on both.
number 9.
Unopposed and Dom. Yeah, I think he's got it.
Yeah. Not unopposed. He'll use whatchamacallit to defend one. Can't win, but it won't be opposed. Jorah, if he wants to.
Yeah.
He might just be screw this, I'm going home.
Let's do the cannot kill him, right?
His bomb limit twice per phase.
I don't know. Let's look it up.
Yeah, let's do the military for 12.
Yes,
Yeah.
twice per round.
Military is unopposed.
Leaving it unopposed.
No reaction, so flame. So I will go hard.
Okay.
Ditching that Warhammer.
I would assume a disputed claim.
Yep, just to really make sure you close.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now.
Yeah, disputed claim on Solis.
I mean,
We're gonna put this on YouTube, huh?
Trigger.
Hanno looks OP, but in fairness, the deck just went off, right? Like,
He is also very good.
he is very, very good, but like,
Yeah.
this wasn't exactly a skill play, right? Like, it was. God draw.
Opposed. You want to dom, don't you? Yeah.
Two renown and dominance.
Yep.
Oh,
That's the game. All
Yep.
right.
Yep,
Yep. Looking at what's coming up next. No. Oh, there's a milk.
Yeah, like 10 cards away.
We're
Yeah.
awesome all done?
Yeah. Wow. So that was a quick one, obviously.
Yeah.
But that's
About it.
that's how it goes sometimes when there's a Barracohor deck that can just go off like that.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, lots of good stuff over on Hanno's side. Congratulations to John for making it to top 32 here at Worlds, and best of luck, of course, to Hanno as he continues on. So we're going to be taking our break here. There's going to be a 1 hour player break so people can have lunch and whatnot. And then I believe the plan is that we're going to be back at 2 p.m. With the top 16 match. That'll probably be the last one here with Aaron, the top 16, and then
Yep, and then I'm
then you're
flying
taking off
home.
for a plane.
We'll be joining the viewers.
Yeah. Well, we'll get another awesome commentator in here to replace you.
Yes, someone awesome like Alejandro, not sort of mediocre at this like I am. But thank you for watching. This is super fun. Thanks for having me.
The stream will stop during the break to just to cash and stuff, but it'll start back up just so you guys are aware. But yeah, we'll catch you in the top 16. See you then.
See you at about 2.